One of the Shah's most articulate critics in America is Zia Sedghi, a 40-year-old graduate student in Washington. Now let me see what, if anything, you're willing to give the Shah credit for. Do you accept his public expressions of error regarding corruption and errors in many other areas of political life, and give him credit for arresting a former prime minister, arresting a previous head of SAVAK, for permitting the creation of a commission to investigate his own family?
He uses them, and then when the things go wrong, again he uses them as a scapegoat and puts the responsibility squarely upon their shoulder and destroys them socially and politically in the society. And, you know...
Zia Sedghi, a PhD candidate at Georgetown University, says he was imprisoned 3 times by the Shah's secret police during the 1960s. Now, there's been a lot of talk about torture by SAVAK agents, the secret police in Iran. Were you tortured?
I don't know whether I should call what happened to me, I should describe it as torture, comparing with what happened to other people. But I can say that I was beaten up, and they whipped me with wire whip, and they put me in solitary confinement for 4 months.
Let me ask you this. Let's find out exactly what you want. You want to see the Shah deposed?
We certainly do.
Now, some of the signs say death to the Shah. Do you really want to see the Shah killed?
No, not at all.
Now, if you get rid of the Shah, is that enough, or do you want to wipe out the monarchy as an institution in Iran?
Oh, yes, I would like to see monarchy wiped out as an institution in Iran, because this monarchy has repeatedly proved to the people that they have no sense for democracy, they have no sense of decency or for freedom. My point is that let us be very nice and kind to the Shah of Iran. Say that, all right, you made a mistake, but this mistake of yours involved the life of a nation. We just can't let you go like this. I mean, the Americans did not forgive Mr. Nixon when he came over there and he said that he made mistake. They forgave him, but finally they pushed him out of office. They asked him to be either impeached or to come to the court to defend himself or resign. This is why this is what we are basically saying to the Shah of Iran, and I think that this is a very civilized procedure. In any civilized society, when a man who makes so many so-called mistakes that involves the life of a nation, and then he admits himself that the administration that he had was an unholy alliance of political repression and financial corruption. So we say, all right, you come to there are numerous charges of high treason, murder, and theft against this man. We asked him to come to the court of law and defend himself there. We even accept the President of the United States to send a delegate of American law experts to observe the procedure and approve its authenticity, and to see that what happens, whether he can defend himself against those charges.
So you're accusing him of high treason,
yes,
murder, and theft.
Yes.
Are you going to defeat this kind of situation? How can the students and the religious leaders win?
I have heard over the radio that one of the soldiers got killed. If we cannot win in a peaceful way, then the only way we have is to take up arms and fight against this regime and this army. There is no other way to solve this problem.
Take up arms?
Sure.
Where will you get them?
It is possible. Where other people get them from, we can do it too. And besides, we have the national bourgeoisie behind us, and they will be willing to supply us with money, and it would not be so difficult to provide arms and other means necessary to defeat the Shah's forces.
So what you're saying is that we're likely to see widespread civil war in Iran.
So if this is the situation, we have no other choice.